Are you looking for the best toddler bunk beds? We have this bunk bed right here for our sons, and my 2-year-old sleeps down here, and our 8-year-old sleeps up there on that one. Figured I'd talk to you guys about these bunk beds to tell you guys why we like them so much. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have for our sons to sleep in. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So we actually picked up these bunk beds from a friend who was trying to get rid of them because their kids grew out of them. And so we got it at a great price, finding used ones somewhere. But you can definitely find these still in stores. These are very nice, high quality bunk beds right here. And what I really like about them are those steps way back there, which we're going to get into in this video. But first of all, let me tell you guys a little bit about the construction of it. First of all, it's mainly all wood. This is nice solid wood right there. You got two pieces of wood across the rail on the front here. You have the same thing on the back over here. It was very simple to install, to put together. You basically just kind of push this up against here, and then they have these screws or cam locks or whatever you want to call them that fit into the other side here, both here on this side and on this side right here, and very easy to get that going. Then on the bottom here you have your wooden planks. Now, wanted to mention this. Whenever we were setting this up, the wooden planks, we had to buy some different ones. And so we got on Amazon and we found the ones that are like our daughter's back here. She has one of those bunk beds with a desk underneath. And she had the kind where it's got like the strap that kind of holds them all together. Well, we got online on Amazon and we bought planks like that, but they didn't fit this bunk bed. And so I was like, oh, we can return that. We can go to Lowe's and just get some planks of wood, cut them to size, and then they'll fit right there. We don't need a little strap holding it together. Honestly, those straps are just held together with like a little staple. It's not going to do that much in my opinion. But it does have these wires right here, which I'm still not too sure exactly what these are for. I think it's a safety mechanism in case something does happen. If the mattress does fall, this kind of catches it because there's 3 of them on the bottom of this bunk right here. We put a bunch of planks right here just to make sure that the bed doesn't start caving in or anything, and we've had success with it so far. Now, where our toddler sleeps is down here, and we actually put this railing. Whenever we were letting him sleep with us in our bed, or if my wife was breastfeeding, she would pick him up in the middle of the night and bring him to the bed. We used this so that she could put Beckett on the side of the bed that was not in the middle of the bed, because she was always scared that I was gonna like roll over onto him or something like that. So we got one of these and we used it for that, and then we were like, okay, we need to get rid of this thing. Then we got a toddler bed, this bunk bed here, and we realized that we could use this thing so that in case he rolls around or whatever, he doesn't fall off the bed. So this has been great. This is a little device made by Munchkin. I'm not actually too sure what it's called, some kind of bedside thing, whatever. I'll link it up down in the description below if you guys want to check that out. But what we do whenever we're transitioning our child from a crib to a bed is first we just take the mattress from the crib and we put it on the floor. And that way we kind of get an idea of how much he moves around at night, if he falls off the mattress or anything. And then once we move up to the next step, it's something like this. A little more low to the ground. Got the guard right here so that make sure nothing happens there. Now, the part that I really like about this is these stairs right here. They do add a good amount of space right here that you're kind of using up, but it makes for great stairs to easily be able to climb up into here, but also makes for great storage. So our kids like to read at night, and so they keep like a reading light in here and then a few books that they like to read. So it's great for them to help organize their stuff and to get it off the ground, although that doesn't always work. And then we have, some Pokemon cards or whatever he wants to put in there. We figured we'd let the big kid have the top 2 drawers, and then whenever we move this baby gate right here, which there's enough room right here to fit the baby gate between here and the wall. It doesn't quite fit in between the bunk right here, but he hadn't been able to get past that, which has been great. Eventually, obviously, whenever he grows up and we feel safe with him going up there, we'll get rid of the baby gate, because there is another drawer all the way down here that we can't use because the baby gate's in the way. But I really do like this setup right here. This is super cool. One thing that I don't like about this bunk bed, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to show you this. It's all the way on the back here. If you look over the edge, they just have like that piece of, it's like plywood. It's not even plywood. It's like this composite board back here that they just kind of like staple or nail into it. I wish they had a little bit more sturdier board here, just so that it didn't feel as cheap, because they did such a good job with the wood right here. I just wanted to see them kind of complete the whole thing, but I can understand a little bit of needing to save something that you won't be able to see. Another thing that would be nice too, if they had like some hole punch outs. I know I could just get a saw or something and punch a hole, but I wanted to be able to put this extension cord through the hole so that in this drawer, my son could charge his, he has a night light or a reading light that runs on USB. It's not this one, it's a different one. But it'd be nice to just have the plug built kind of into the drawer here as opposed to just draping over right there. Now another thing too, besides these steps here, now I'm sure that the company can't say that these are steps, but my son has verified many times that these can act as steps. There are these planks of wood right here on the back. So if you didn't want all of these steps right here because you don't have enough room, maybe you're looking for bunk beds for a small room or something like that, I believe this is all one big giant piece right here. That does it, yeah, look, there's a screw right here. I don't know if it came like this or not, but I would assume that if you didn't want all of this, well, no, it's a part of this. They have this board right here. Actually, we thought about putting like a magnetic paint right here, magnetic chalkboard paint right here so that they could draw and whatnot. Thought that would be kind of fun. But since this is built into this, yeah, I guess you kind of do have to have the steps. I was going to say, if you didn't need that, you know, try and do a small room thing, you could use this as the ladder. Because like I said, my son has verified many times that you can actually climb on this, and it's actually quite sturdy. I mean, I can even climb on it, and I'm not having any issues here. So I can vouch for my 130, 40 pounds that that thing does work and is stable enough. The bottom bunk, a little bit easier to construct because it just had the one plank here as opposed to the two planks here. It didn't need the extra railing, and since we had this thing right here, we weren't worried about that either. As far as space on the sides here, you have your back space here. We kind of fill it with a bunch of stuffed animals back here so that just in case he rolls to one side, he has stuffed animals and pillows and whatnot right here that will block him from falling off the bed. But this is pushed up pretty much against the wall. There's a couple of inch gap right there. And, oh boy, let me get out of here. On the bottom, they give you enough room to be able to put some storage containers. These long boxes fit perfectly under this, and that has been great for cleanup time because you just simply pull these things out, throw them in there, and then push them back. Plenty of room to cover that. And then up underneath here, I don't know if y'all can see, I was going to show you guys the boards. These are boards that we've had from an older bed as well that we just put under here. So all in all, great bunk bed. We really like it. It is a little chunky for the room. As you can see, it's stopping that curtain right there from us being able to use the window, but it was the only spot in this room that didn't have something on the wall. So we had to make it work right here. And it was just enough room to be able to get everything with the staircases and everything. So it's been working out for us. I don't know if it's the best for a small room, but definitely if you have a good bare wall or something like that, it'll definitely fit for you. We haven't had any complications with like squeaking or breaking or stripping screws or boards coming down or breaking, anything like that. So all in all, thumbs up. Definitely go and check out this brand. I'll link it up down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. Otherwise, if you guys want to see the bed that me and my wife sleep on, which is a Sleep Number bed that we've had for over 10, 15 years, I'm going to put that right there on the screen. You guys can go click that video. I'll see y'all in that video. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated. Let me know what kind of bed you guys sleep on down in the comments below. And dad out.